Good morning, Chituga Chinda once again. I hope you are enjoying your weekend. I am. Well, I'm relaxed and it's a good thing for me. So, happy weekend to you. Now, our topic today shall be narrative, particularly political narrative. What is this? It is the tool, it is the manner, it is the means by which story or account of events is told. It is the way in politics candidates and their values are presented. It is a means of persuasion. It is a means of manipulation. It is a means of control. It is also a means of educating the public. So, how is it relevant to you? Well, as far as politics goes, whether it is under a democracy, which is what we have, or a military administration, I could say that's what we have here in Rivers State as well. Whatever sort of government, it relies on a message that it feeds the people. Why is it so? Because ultimately, power belongs to everybody. Everybody means the people. Power belongs to everybody. And going forward, what do we necessarily need to know about narrative in terms of politics? Well, 2027 is our next general elections, and by February 2027, February through March 2027, Nigeria would have conducted its rounds of elections. In this period, you will observe emotions run high. People will say terrible things to their friends, to their brothers, to their colleagues. Emotions will run high. People will be insulted. There will be counter insults. And all this will distract from the key issue. The key issue is what? What is the interest of the voter? What is the interest of the voter? The interest of the voter is his welfare and security. His welfare and security is not just his interest, but consequently the primary responsibility of government. So if his interest or your interest, if your interest is your welfare and security, your ability to get a good paying job that can afford you income that is good enough to cater to your needs. You're not asking to be the richest man in the world. You just want to cater to your needs. That should be your interest. That primarily is everybody's interest. So how come during the election period, the focus shifts from what is important, your economic sustenance, to a divisive narrative that has no bearing on your economic life, no bearing on your moral life, no bearing on anything but, your emotions. That is the greatest bearing a lot of the narrative has. It influences your emotions, it poisons your mood, and you feel justified abusing another person, attacking another person because you feel that your choice is better than his, and he also feels his choice is better than yours. Give it a rest. Yes, give it a rest. The narrative is the reason why we make these poor choices, because politicians know that emotions will run high. The nomination process for 2027 election commences or should commence sometime in May or June 2026. Not so far away anymore. The moment it commences, we are back into fever pitch. You go online, you read what people say in support or against, and there is much questions to be asked. Like, how does this opinion that you are pushing out propel your interest as a person? What does it do for you as a voter? You want to see this person's tears, you want to see this person's pain, you want to do this, you want to do that, pepper them, all that has no bearing on your life as a person. What? You want the momentary satisfaction of laughing at another person? That laughter puts food in your stomach. That laughter gives you joy in your heart. That laughter is the roadmap to your success. No, it isn't. Of course, you know better. The issue is that the narrative alters our perspective. It colors our eyes. So all you see is red because politicians say, see red. The reason, if you see red, you can't focus on the issue, which is your welfare. You can't demand what is necessary. You can't ask the relevant questions of the candidate standing for election. You need to ask these questions. You need to know what they will do. There are lots of candidates that will play on our sentiments. And it's not unique to Nigerian politics. I think that's the nature of politics. It's just like I said earlier. What is important for us as voters, as citizens, is to build competence in this regard. In this regard, competence would mean your ability to pay attention to the issues, to listen to what the candidates have to say, the ability for you yourself to know what is important to you. So what is important to you? Is it safe and secure working environment? Is it a livable income? Is it the ability to pay for your health care? To pay children's school fees? Are those the issues? If those are the issues, why then are you going on about the Runu, the Obidiots, the Baptists, the Abado? All those things are distractions that lead you nowhere. Okay, what lessons have you learned from 2023? I'll tell you a lesson I've learned. That narrative is important. That if you sow the seed of discord during elections, it doesn't stop after the results are announced. It persists and influences the tenor of your administration. That is the situation today. My prayer, my hope, my expectations of all of you, yes, you, is that you calm your nerves, you relax yourself, you do not commit in the heat of emotions. Know what your priorities are, what your interest is, what specific question you wish will be answered by a candidate, because it's important. There has to be something to hold him by when he or she has been elected. I hope that whatever I've said is of value to you, and I wish you a wonderful weekend. Enjoy yourself. Bye.